Hello, wherever and whenever you are. We are in Halloween week. Yay. Look, this is what happens when one of your players is a cosplayer and they're like, come on. So,
you're welcome.
Very, very hastily, what was in the room? We are all slightly low-key cosplaying here. I got my little Oni afro going on here. This is really hot. I'm glad it's got cooler. Thank goodness. A massive hello and welcome to everyone who is already here. It's lovely to see you all as always. Charlie, Famio, if you're still knocking around. Alicia, good to see you again. And Hans loves D&D. Thank you for the follow. I saw that before. Thank you very much. And Bad Druid, thank you for the raid. It's always nice to have a raid sitting there and waiting as we get going. So welcome in, everybody. Welcome, welcome. This week makes my headphones strange, so it feels very weird at the moment. But welcome in, raiders. I hope you had a fantastic session and are sitting comfortably that we may delve into Icewind Dale, Rime of the Frostmaiden once more as we return up above the spine of the world. And thank you for the host as well, Hans. Thank you so much. And we can jump in and say a massive thank you not only to all of you fine people over there in chat. Do give us a follow if you are not already, like the lovely Hans Loves D&D. And you can get an invite over to our followers Discord, which I'll be sending after we go offline later on. And Bad Druid, thank you for the follow. Thank you so much. Do have a look at your Twitch whispers later on that we might beckon you forth. Come join us in our Discord and hang out and share projects that you are doing and chat about bits and bobs, excited things about what's going on the channel and just D&D in general. There's an arts channel in there for all kinds of things going on. And let us hang on, what am I doing here? Oh, Hans, thank you so much. You're too kind. Let me quickly do this and this and this and this. Boom. Okay, yes, if you are not already, do give us a follow so you can get caught up on everything that is going on. Not only the fantastic adventures up here in Icewind Dale, but also those down in the Underdark for Out of the Abyss. And starting this week, a brand new adventure, a homebrew Ravenloft adventure, starting this week on Thursday. I hope you're able to join us for that. And we will be back in Candlekeep Mysteries this Saturday as well. So I hope that you're able to stick around and join us for that. Is that... how is the audio for everyone else? Charlie's saying it's a bit dropping for him. Is anyone else having a slight trouble with the audio? Players, you're okay, right? I'm paranoid because my headphones sound strange.
Yeah,
there must be something strange, something wrong.
I'm okay.
No? Okay. Hopefully. Is everyone else in chat okay? Hey, Play Nerd Allies, welcome, welcome. Good to see you, as always, my friend. Fine over in Lucia's world. Okay, excellent. Good. Thank you, Alicia. I hope everyone is having a fabulous evening. We are hanging out here in the chilling north, and we will dive right back into that in just a moment after I said a thank you to those lovely people at Sirenscape for all the sound effects and music and things going on. Not only those lovely people at Sirenscape, but let me pull up my list so I don't forget anyone, because you don't want to do that. Also, the fabulous people over at YouTube channels Dark Fantasy Studio, Travis Savoy, and Epic Journey. Head on over to any of our VODs on YouTube, and you can get access to those sites and music for your games too. Boom. There we go, there are the links. The Twitter is there as well for you to keep up to date on what's going on in Phoenix Ueki world. Hey, Air Genasi, good to see you. Now, as we are rolling on forward here, let me also say a fantastic thank you to the wonderful artist that is Emma Sitios. Let me do this here. Rime of the Frostmaiden art. Boom. Got it right first time. Yay! Okay, do head on over to Emma's Twitter, Emma City Art, to find out and see if you can catch her with her commissions open. And you can also get fabulous character art like we have here. I have access to Shadov's character art now, but he's not here, so I'm not going to share it yet. It's finished. It is finished and it's ready to go and it's fabulous. But you're just gonna have to wait a little bit longer.
I was so looking forward to it.
It's ready, but not quite. Alusha, how did Emma react to being told that she was mean on Saturday because her character was being played by Patch as a mean version of itself? She thought I was talking about her character creation for Chasenta's Tyranny. So, slight crosswise. But don't worry, I told her that Patch was being a naughty boy. And she got suitably annoyed. Okay, so let us carry on here with this evil witch of the wicked north. This little bunny rabbit with matching headphones. And you're like one of the herringons from the Wild Beyond the Witchlight. And Tanjiro as well, although you can't really see it very much. Here he is. Can you just Kimetsu no Yaiba on, or Demon Slayer if you so desire? Excuse me. Thank you, Hans. Lovely. Now, let us quickly remember what is going on in the frozen north with these fine people here. As last time, they found themselves in good mead, and DM Charlie. Oh no, I was the people who have followed us, Charlie. I'm going to be sending them Twitch whispers with the invites to the Discord. Thank you. Sorry, I don't know if I made that clear or not. Yes, if you give us a follow, I will give you a invite to our followers Discord in your Twitch whispers. Do have a look and see what's going on there after we are finished today. Now, last time, all of these people were in Good Mead, which is their base of operations up here in Icewind Dale and 10 Towns, as we have Tuln here running for election to be the Speaker of Good Mead. Probably a done deal at this point. Oh. The opposition has mysteriously disappeared, and everybody loves him and his booze. So, yeah, it's pretty good terms at the moment. We think it's going all right, but we shall see. We shall see.
He's probably up getting a bunch of migrants or immigrants to come and surprise me. Maybe.
Now, you talked about the various opportunities and choices that had been thrown your way by the mysterious monk traveling through 10 Towns with his flock of golden canaries. And you decided that Mame's professorial colleagues from Luskan University had suffered long enough, trapped out there in the upside-down tower in the frozen wastes beyond the eastern borders of 10 Towns, and you decided to travel to East Haven, try and find someone who knew the way, and head out into the frozen wastes to save the colleagues of Mame from where they had been left by the evil Red Wizard of Thay, who had slaughtered everyone else in their band, murdered all of the adventurers and guides that had taken them out there, as well as several people they had spoken to in 10 Towns. But luckily, one of them, played by our good friend Patch from Quest Junkies UK, was being used as bait. The Drow scouts Birel lured the Red Wizard of Thay into a trap, and they caught him and summarily burnt him at the stake. But that was dealt with, and the punishment was wrought for the murders that he gruesomely wrought upon the various people of East Haven. And you learned from Birel that the Luskan University professors were still alive out there in this upside-down tower, and promised to head out there and save them as soon as you could. Now, after a quick dog sled ride through the snow to East Haven, you found yourself doing a quick bit of shopping at Perry's Perished Parties. The ghostly Perry himself, selling the wares of less fortunate adventurers who have lost their way and lost their lives in the wilds of Icewind Dale. And you got yourselves some healing potions and a few other bits and bobs before you headed out to figure out what was going on in town here. Tuln and Shadov, unfortunately unable to join us today, headed to the town hall to speak with Wayleth. What's his name?
Waylon
Deneth. I think.
Well, yeah, I think
Something like that.
I forgot to pull open my notes.
No worries, mate. No worries. The speaker of East Haven was eager to catch up with them and hear what was going on, and he suggested that they find some guides to get them out to the tower. And at the same time, Mame and Soyala went to visit Soyala's previous medicinal friend Alvin at his apothecary, and they were sad to hear that the rumours were true, that it was all boarded up and quiet and cold and still, and he had not been seen for many days in his place of work there. So they are not sure what has happened there. But they did find an interesting pin, similar to one that they had seen before, connected to their friend Mockingbird and his old affiliations with a certain drow mercenary band called Brigand Death. Now, they gathered again once more outside the town hall, and it was getting later on in the day, so they headed to the White Lady, the tavern they'd stayed at before, and had a rather unfortunate incident at the seance that they held there. But they headed back there to stay the night, and whilst they were getting their dinner and everything sorted, they met with a couple of gnarled elderly guides and trappers from the region who knew it well, one of whom had spoken to one of these adventurers that had been out to the tower and knew of its location and was willing to guide the party for the paltry sum of 4 gallons of mead to be delivered on a successful mission. These trappers, Boris Questgiver and Ranger Harley, were drinking there in the bar, and they vowed to meet them in the morning and set out to the east, set out into the tundra and the wilds in search of this tower. As our adventurers settled down to sleep, perchance to dream, Mame observed something that they had seen before, their Tressum slobberchops perched on the windowsill, looking out the west-facing window, out beyond the outskirts of the village and the town itself, gazing off to the west. At what, they do not know, but we left them slumbering peacefully as a dark, shadowy figure wielding glinting steel was slipping through the town between the buildings, approaching the White Lady Tavern. Now, let us catch up with our adventurers here. Who are you? Who are you playing? And where are they at right now? Soyala.
So, I'm Sarah, and I play Soyala, a life cleric tabaxi. So yeah, normally I'm a cat, but today, grab it. And I don't know, I guess she's interested to see more of Mame's university professors. I think she's enjoyed everyone so far that she's met, and yeah, just looking forward to helping out.
Thank you. And also, round the overlay, Tom. You could self this.
Hello, I'm Talm, the brewmaster, dead dwarf, warforged. It's complicated these days. Where am I at? Well, physically, I guess I'm in a room of an inn, probably sitting on a chair because I don't need to sleep. But more mentally, I suppose, I'm excited to help my friend Mame and figure out what all of these tasks that we were assigned by a metallic dragon god, and figure that all out. That's pretty weird. Yeah, we'll leave it there.
Thank you very much. And last but certainly not least, Mame.
Hello, I'm Sabrina. I play Mame, the Gloomstalker Ranger Gallus. And right now, Mom is thinking that she's glad so far on this journey that she's found some of her fellow professors, but at the same time saddened that some of them have been lost due to the hag and other misfortunes, and looking forward to finally finding more of the professors and learning like what's happened to them.
Indeed. Thank you. Now, let me roll a d6.
That's fun.
Mm-hmm. Noted. Sruala. Mame.
Yep.
You're the lucky ones.
My lucky rabbit ears.
And as a whole, the whole party is rather lucky because this shadowy figure slipping through the streets towards the White Lady clambered up to which window they knew to belong to one of you. Unfortunately, they chose the window of the party member that does not sleep.
So Toln is sitting, inactive but able to see.
You are able to see, aren't you, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have to close my eyes. It says I have to remain. I spend those hours in a motionless, inactive state, during which you retain consciousness.
Mm-hmm. I wanted to give you the chance, that's why I wanted to roll it randomly. And we're on a bit of a random kick at this moment as we are winding up to a one-shot roulette on Friday over on Dreaded GM's channel. Let's come over to East Haven, shall we? And the White Lady Inn, right there, on the edge of the lake. A very detailed map. So,
Is he wearing armor?
who? Tom?
This guy that's crawling in?
Oh, how rude to assume it's a guy.
Or this individual climbing in?
I say
Please
because
check.
it's not.
Check my privilege at any time.
You become aware of a very small, stealthy rattling of the window.
Well, I wouldn't move. My eyes would move, but yes.
Mm-hmm. Right, I think you probably position yourself so you're like side onto the wall with like the door on one side, the window on the other, right?
I definitely sit in the corner. Yeah.
Yeah, right. Through the iced over glazed window, you see against the faint lantern light from the streets below a silhouette. Humanoid. Head, shoulders, just the outline. Smooth. So they must be wearing a cloak. Worrying and working away at the window, clearly trying to open it.
I cast invisibility.
Okay. So you interrupt your long rest?
Yeah, I have to.
Okay. How long do you need to rest?
4 hours? Let me double check.
4 hours. Okay, I'm going to give you another chance here. I'm going to actually roll, because the others will be sleeping the 8 hours. So I'm actually going to roll a d8 to see how far through the rest of this goes. Because people of this world are not familiar with Frostforged and their abilities in any way whatsoever. So these are Emma's dice. This is probably use a dice that a player gave you. They're in the player's favor, beautiful though they are.
1.
No, that was just the dice. I rolled a d8 to see how far through the long rest it was, and I rolled a 5.
I'm rested.
So you have just woken up. Yes.
Yeah, you know, I would have preferred it was earlier, actually, because that means any spells I used, I would get back when I rested.
That's true. That's true.
Anyway,
you cast invisibility.
I cast invisibility.
Okay. After a while, Let's see here. How long does it take? Wait, dragon, give me that d20. Sorry, I have a guardian for my d20. Rawr. Okay. Ooh, okay. A very short rattle and a sudden click as the window is very expertly opened from the outside. And the figure almost flows over the windowsill and into the room with a flurry of snow. As much a silhouette as they were beyond the frosted panes, as they are shrouded in dark clothes and a cloak, and a mask up over their nose and mouth. And they, kind of 3-point landing on the floor, look over to the bed. There's nothing there. They look around the room. There's nothing there. You hear, under their breath, but audible in the stillness of the night, shit, wrong room.
Not a spell. So this is weird. So let me just double check invisibility.
Please.
Attacks or cast a spell. Okay, not a spell. On the wall.
Yes.
These words come up on the wall. And it just says, "Go fuck yourself." On the wall.
Wow.
Just gonna leave that there.
Do they glow or anything?
Let me just double check.
The better question is that in Dwarvish or common?
It's definitely in Dwarvish, yeah. It's a static visual effect that appears on an object surface that can be a picture, up to 25 words of text, lines, shape, or a mixture of those elements as you like. So it doesn't say anything about glowing necessarily.
I don't see why not.
Alright, it glows.
Right? Thaumaturgy is a cantrip as well, right? It's a very small thing.
It's not a cantrip, very specifically. I'm using a class feature.
Yes, no problem. Okay. So, there's a sharp intake of breath. And you hear the voice again. Prudence Talcold. You're getting sloppy. You triggered something on the window. And you see the figure turn back towards the window, expecting the frame around, looking for some kind of trigger, some kind of glyph or something. Nothing. Yeah. You can't hide from me, you bastards. You took our mockingbird. I'll take you. She starts just prowling across the room towards the door. What do you do? Invisible in the corner.
We will be muted, is what we'll do first.
Very stealthy, very stealthy.
Very stealthy. We are gonna look at my spells for a moment.
This wig is so itchy.
It looks itchy, John.
Although, I'm just going to say, it's easier to stream with the other thing I had within arm's reach, which was this.
Yeah.
I did a whole fucking honey heist in this, and I'm not doing that again.
What?
Remember. So she's going towards the door right now.
Okay.
We're gonna kind of. I'm terrible at stealth. I have to wait for her to leave.
Okay. She stops at the door, listens intently for any sound of movement in the corridor beyond, and seeming happy. She... no hands. Sorry. Just wear the horse and the wig. I mean, it wouldn't itch.
It'd be sweaty.
Yes, it would be. She slowly opens the door, wincing as it creaks ever so slightly, and slips around through the gap and into the corridor.
Okay. We're gonna make a gamble. Because I think this will be fun.
Mm-hmm.
It's the only reason I'm doing this. It's kind of out of character. We're gonna cast. Let me just double check. No. We're gonna cast Disguise Self.
Okay.
To look like one formerly deceased party member.
Okay.
Named
Like,
Mockingbird.
Messed up.
Okay.
Let's see how this
purely,
goes.
It's purely visual, isn't it?
It's Disguise Self. It is visual. It very specifically does not hold up to physical inspection, should
Mhm.
it come to that.
Mm-hmm.
And they can make a investigation check
Noted.
if they inspect my appearance.
Okay. You're surprised when the figure slips beyond the door. You just cannot hear any sound at all as they stealth off down the corridor very successfully.
Right.
The sleeping occupants of the room that they are moving towards is also left blissfully unaware
We're
of
going
the
to
approaching death.
we're going to exit the room disguised as Mockingbird.
You look down the length of the corridor, and you're just walking out, right? No stealth.
No step. No, I want to soon.
Yeah, and you see the figure start and spin round, and then
Alright,
kind of their shoulders kind of relax a little. What the bloody hell are you doing here?
You're not very stealthy, you know.
Give me a performance check with disadvantage.
Alright, let's see. My performance is not that high. We're gonna probably end up using my extra skill here. It's not gonna be necessary. I failed it completely. It's a natural one.
Hey! If you've got them, let them fly, folks. I will. Boom. Okay.
You know what? I just thought it would be fun.
It was a good idea. Just very difficult to pull off. Her eyes, the eyes just peeking up over the mask between the edge of the hood. Narrow. What trickery is this? You dare. Roll me initiative.
A natural 20.
Oh shit.
You dare mock her?
Either end of the spectrum.
Either end, it's true.
We got those two. Okay, for a total of?
For a total of 20.
Okay, she only got an 18, which makes it 21, unfortunately.
Okay.
And she just springs down the corridor towards you. And just impacts against your chest. And bears you. Give me a strength saving throw.
That's not good. 14.
14, yes. Okay, so she, like, just the suddenness of the movement and the weight of her entire body just bears you to the ground. And she springs back to her feet and lunges out with short sword, which is what we saw glinting in the darkness. Get a couple of these. Okay, so first one with advantage, a 4 and a 4.
That's what we're here for.
So a total of 10.
You know, it's not my AC.
No, it is not. So there's a slight clink as she's like, stupid thing, sleeping in your damn armor, and has a second attack, which will be a 25.
That'll hit.
Okay. Let's have a look here. And yes, any hit scored is a critical hit, I'm afraid.
Oh, okay.
But, you know, short swords are not oh, hang on. Short swords are not crazy, he says, and then he continues reading. 1d6 plus 3 piercing damage. 7d6 poison.
Whatever. I have a resistance to poison.
There we go. That's good. That's good. Okay, so as she comes bearing you to the floor, one short sword clanks off your armor. She curses and brings the other one round much more expertly, finding that gap between the armor plates and sliding in to your organic workings. And that is 13 piercing.
Okay.
Yes, don't fall. Okay, that is 13 piercing damage as it slides through the armor. And then I'm going to do this roll 20 because it's a lot. /R 14 d6 48 poison damage reduced to 24.
Okay.
So a total of 37.
Still up.
Still up? Okay. And I need a Constitution saving throw, please.
Against disease or poison?
Yes.
Okay, that's advantaged. 21.
Okay, fantastic. So yes, you are not poisoned. Congratulations. Okay, so what do you do?
Yow, fuck in Dwarven very loudly. Step
Okay,
1.
that is definitely enough. So Yalamame, you hear that.
Step 2, second cast of invisibility.
Okay.
And try to get away.
Okay. Well, they are not grappling you. You are just on the ground there, so you can scramble away.
Yep.
Are you gonna actually leave their reach?
Yeah, I have no choice. I can't take another hit like that.
Okay, they're gonna try and.
I will stand
try and
up
hit you.
first. I will stand up first, so it's not at advantage, and then I will be invisible
Yes.
to put it at disadvantage.
Okay, so yeah, you scramble to your feet, vroom, disappear, so it has disadvantage, and that is 13.
Ooh, that won't do it.
Nope. Okay, so I thought you went ooh.
So no, we're going down the stairs if they're close enough by.
Sure. Yeah, you can run in that direction. So Mame, you hear a cluttering and a commotion out in the hallway. So let me get a bit. Let's get a proper turn order here as things are getting a bit more involved here. Let us. I don't have your tokens on here. Ah, tokens. Mame, boop. Soyala, boop. Tall Grim Bureau. Boom, there you go, guys. Okay, Tom, yours was 20. Yeah, no, right. 20. And our friends.
You want us to roll a niche?
Ah, yes, please.
Okay. What? Yeah. I knew what he said in Dwarvish, so that got me going.
Nice. Yeah. Hey, gentle nobody. Thank you very much. That's very nice of you to say.
It was something similar to. Oh fuck! That really hurt. God.
And
Fucking hell! Oh my god.
Me just hearing Dwarvish like, what the hell's going on? Shows up late, which is what my 9 is.
Huh? Is that Dwarvish? What?
I'm picking up a little bit of it now.
I'm afraid, Siala Mame, there will be one more like kind of surprise round, right? You are surprised as you were fast asleep.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Mame is only gonna learn the curse words of Dwarvish language now.
Yeah.
Thanks, Tom.
You're welcome.
Okay.
They are some of the most important words in the entire language, so it's probably for the best.
Tom, you are at the top of the stairs, trying to get back down towards the tap room and out into the streets, I assume. And there is a snarl almost behind you, almost, animalistic in its aggression, and the swift padding of cushioned feet as they come tearing down the hall behind you, as it is Prudence's turn, and they. Just going on the sound of your movement, right? Because you're not moving and then stopping, right? They can attack you, but they just have that disadvantage still, and they try to stop you reaching anyone else. That is only going to be a 10.
Nope.
On the second attack, natural 1.
That'll do it.
It's not good against invisible people, apparently. So she's just like, but still trying to keep quiet. And it's your turn.
Okay. Okay. Healing potion.
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing to do here.
Okay. I have to get rid of this fucking disadvantage now. Because I used that before you were invisible.
Oh, okay.
Let's put it over there. That looks like it's on CR.
Not as much as I wanted.
Hang in there, Tom.
So remove that healing potion for 28 healing.
Wow.
It was a superior healing potion we bought
it was
a while ago.
Vastly superior. Sirenscape was amazed into silence. Okay.
Yeah, my Sirenscape isn't working today.
Rude.
Yeah, it doesn't even have like a login or anything. It's just a blank screen. Just says Sirenscape and nothing.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Okay. But anyway.
Let's keep running.
Mm-hmm.
I guess.
Where are you running?
Okay, they're going to lash out you with the opportunity attacks. They have their reaction back.
Yeah, I shouldn't have drank the potion. I should have taken a disengage action.
19.
That'll hit.
Okay, so yeah, the 19 will get you. That is same as before. So a 7 piercing and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 10, 15, 19. 19 down to 8 poison. And that con save again, please.
Okay. Okay, well, we're looking at 22. Thanks for the advantage on poison, because it was a 1 and a 22.
Oof.
Yeah. What was the damage on the poison again? I'm sorry.
It was 8 after
8.
reduction.
Oh.
Yeah, 19 down to 8.
I can take
That's
that.
not how that works. 19 down to 9. I'm sorry.
I can take
Look at
that.
the
We're gonna keep running,
Okay.
and then we're gonna like try to stop in like a not obvious spot
Mm-hmm.
if we can.
Okay. Yep. So you're gonna be yeah, you've done your action and everything, right? You can't do the try to stealth
No,
this time around. But okay, noted. So
not a rogue.
that brings us to you, Cyril. You tumble out of bed.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna come
With your
out to the hallway.
Rabbit ear
and,
pajamas on.
Yep. What do I see? She's just kind of down there. That's it.
I think, she's at the top of this. You just see this black robed, hooded figure, like looking, aggressive down the end of the corridor. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Hold Person.
Ooh, okay.
So,
That's the spell.
please try to do a wisdom saving throw against a 16.
So I'm just shifting your camera so your ears are in shot properly. There you go. Okay. DC 15?
16.
16, sorry.
Yep.
Saving throw. Not one of their specialities. Okay. Only a 9. 9.
Okay, so paralyzed for the duration of a minute, and gets it at the end of each turn. Can do it again. Can do another.
Okay,
saving
so
throw.
yeah, you just come out into the hall, just reach out. What does it look like?
Yeah, she just kind of like puts out her hand, and then like the person just like stops a little. So
Nice. Okay, so you just they kind of like freeze up. Like,
maybe a bit of a gold in the feet or something kind of
Nice.
stop.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Okay. And anything else on your turn?
No, I'm gonna keep a bit of my distance.
Okay, Mami, what'd you do?
I roll
Eruption of feathers out of the door.
like so yeah, what's happening? I come out with my bow out ready, like just waking up startled, like hearing random dwarvish from Tolan. I'm like, I think that was cussing, and like my bow's like radiant and glowing because I'm just like trying to see what's happening.
Yep.
So I have like 30 feet of light plus an extra 30 feet of dim light. What do I see? Even though I can see in the dark, I see Soyala and I see this mysterious figure.
Yes.
I got them stopped.
What do I do? Do I hit them?
I don't know who they are,
I heard some cussing.
Hit
but I heard
them!
someone.
Okay, and I will, hearing that, I will cast Sapphire Strike with my bow.
Okay.
So let's see if it will hit. That was a 10
also,
hit.
with them being paralyzed,
Yep,
is
advantage.
that advantage? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, so I get for my normal bow attack, I get 2 attacks. So does it mean I roll twice?
Advantage on both.
Yeah, you would have advantage on both. Yeah.
2 with advantage. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So my first one is an 11. My second one is a 22.
Okay, the second one will hit.
Okay.
So you said they're paralyzed, right, Soyala?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because of Hold Person. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Ooh, if you're within 5 feet of them, it's an automatic critical.
Oh.
But
Well.
I'm afraid with the bow, it is not.
Okay.
He's just like
So-
stabbing them with an arrow.
So that's 9 piercing, and then plus the spell,
Okay.
6, what is this?
Force.
4 damage.
Yeah. Awesome. Okay. So, yes, that is a total of 15.
Mm.
Okay. Stuff. And that was from down to that. Okay. Thank you. Anything else? Welcome in, everyone.
I'm just gonna stand there glowing, just like ready to listen to whatever they're saying because I don't know what's going on. I just know I heard her Soyala, old person, and I heard Tom Cousin say hit him, and I'm done.
Okay. So I'm going to bring you over to the inn itself here. Right. So yes, that is what's going on there, and that brings us to their turn. So they get another chance at that saving throw. 5, still paralyzed, unfortunately. Tom, I think you would have heard Soyala say, "I've got them caught." You know, when at the top of the stairs there.
Part of me says run away. Part of me says firebolt her.
Choices.
And I think the firebolt from very close is going to be the winning side.
Okey-doke.
So before we run away, we will also run away. But before we do that, we're gonna firebolt her.
Did you see, and people in chat, this is something interesting that came up recently, some of the new monsters that are coming out recently, they have like spell attacks that are both ranged and melee. So that you don't lose the effectiveness when you're right up close.
Really?
Yeah. New toys.
Touch them.
Yes, like
I don't have to ray you if I touch you.
Okay, so what's Jin?
I'm gonna firebolt her.
From 10 feet?
She's paralyzed, so from
right next to, yeah, okay.
I guess I'm farther away right now, right? Like she didn't get the chance to catch up to me.
Yeah, you're down the bottom of the stairs, right?
Yeah. But we'll firebolt. Mm-hmm. No, I'm a terrible person. Can I cast that? No, I can't. I used invisibility twice. I was gonna flaming spear her.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say paraball.
No, flaming sphere stays in one spot and continuously does damage over and over and over.
Yes.
But I've used all my second level.
I remember it from Cara Naval.
We're just gonna firebolt her and then like run out the door or hide behind the door.
Okay.
So advantage?
Yes, indeed.
Well, thank God for that. It was another 1, but I don't have to worry about that. 21.
21. Okay, yes, that'll hit. Give me that damage.
All right, it's fire, so I can up that to 13.
And it's critical, right? Because it's point blank, right?
No, it's not. It's not point.
Okay.
Unless I can run up to her. Could I have run up to her, shot it, and then ran back out the door? I don't think I have that movement range.
I think... You know what? I think the disadvantage that you get from trying to a ranged attack from point blank is because they can muss with you, right? They can like knock you and
I think so.
They can reach you, right? Which is why it's difficult to shoot a bow and arrow and things like right in their face. But if they're completely paralyzed, there's nothing they can do. Why on earth could you not just walk right up to them, put your hands like right on their chest, and just? So yeah, this is an automatic critical.
Okay, so we already said 13, so I had 2 more dice to that.
Okay.
It's the same number on those dice.
No bonus on that one.
Oh yeah, it's all the same bonus, yeah. So it's up to 18, up to 22.
22. Okay, nice. Still not bloodied. Tough old go. Okay. Thank you. So yeah. with Mame on deck.
All right, yeah. So he just went up to like blast her up close, right?
Mhm.
With his, because it's normally a ranged spell.
Yes.
Can I follow that lead and also do that, but with my guiding bolt?
Yes, indeed.
Okay. I'm gonna be like, hey,
Now,
oh,
Solo,
that's a good idea.
would your principles kick in here? They're completely defenseless.
They are. Actually, let me get a look at their face because I don't know who they are first.
True.
So I will get up to them at least.
Okay.
Well, yeah. What do I see?
I was trying to think how I was going to do this, but then I realized I had the perfect way to do this. You recognize this person from the town hall.
I do.
Yeah, this is someone who works at the city hall, at the town hall here.
Do I know them as a different name or?
I don't think you would
Or
know
I just
their name. I
recognize.
don't think if Mame and Tolm know their name. Mame and Tolm, as they reveal the face, you've seen them, and you saw them talking with Mockingbird in the town hall.
It's her name's Prudence. She said her name's Prudence. She was in my room. She was trying to kill me.
He knows.
Yeah, but why?
I don't know. Oh, because we killed Mockingbird. Is that spell? Does that spell fade?
Oh.
Just a second. This might be important.
I was about to say we didn't kill, and then I realized like what happened. Well, technically, he tried to kill us first. He was our comrade, and
It's okay. It's concentration.
this is complicated.
It's not.
Well, okay, I can do a couple different things here.
Yes.
It. By the way, it's Tolm's voice coming out of Mockingbird's body.
He's still looking at it.
I checked. It's not concentration. So when I went invisible, it didn't.
Okay.
And do I web her to the wall? Try to talk to her then.
Was Spidey on her?
I could also do detect thoughts. I put my slug on my head. I got this, guys. Don't worry.
All right. Well, if you want to do that, I'm gonna throw out a zone of truth.
Okay.
Oh.
Everyone, Mame was gifted by a couple of tentacle-faced, gnome-sized ceramorphs the gift of a space slug, which grants her telepathic abilities, including detect thoughts. Okay.
All right. So yeah, I'm gonna. I
What's
guess
the
look
save
at-
on that?
at the
There is a
person.
save, right?
Yep. It is a charisma saving throw.
Dexterity saving throw. Gotcha.
No, not that one. You wish.
Damn it.
That's why I'm not choosing those kinds of tests
Yeah, right.
or things.
DC 17?
16.
16.
Yep.
6. So you know that she, because you know that
Yeah,
she's
I
going
will
through.
look into her face and say, let's talk about this first. I know you started off a bit ugly in your actions, but let's see what we can get. And please speak the truth.
Okay.
Mame, she's all
And-
yours.
At this point, I'll take out a copper piece, flip it, and cast detect thoughts. Wisdom save of 13.
Okay. 3. The rolls are so bad tonight. Ugh.
Why are rogues so bad at wisdom? I remember Mockingbird being so bad at this. Sorry.
She has
Um,
wisdom of 11.
It's not a
It's just
skill
plus
they
0.
need, and it's not a. I don't have proficiency in it.
Okay. When you cast a spell as an action, each turn spell, I can learn the surface thoughts of a creature. What's most on its mind at the moment, or I could.
Yeah, and it's kind of like almost like a blazing, communication of their feelings here. Their feelings are so like strong at the moment. They're just consumed with anger and feelings, desire for revenge.
I will use. Oh god! But then these. If I use another action, I could probe a bit deeper. But she has a chance to do a save.
I think she, at this point, she would have another chance to save from the paralysis as well, right?
Yep.
Natural 1. Getting better.
Oh,
Wow.
okay. I'll use an action to probe deeper.
Okay. What's the details on that?
As an action, you can either shift your attention to another creature's thoughts or attempt to probe it deeper into the same creature's mind. If you probe deeper, the target must make a wisdom saving throw. If it fails, you gain insight of the reasoning, if any, its emotional state, and something that looms larger in its mind, such as something that worries over, loves, or hates.
Okay.
So 13, safe.
17. So finally.
Toln is walking away on his turn.
Noted.
And he's preparing to cast Ray of Exhaustion if necessary.
Okay.
Okay, so I can't probe any deeper, guys. She's just really, really angry and wants revenge for what happened with Mockingbird.
She just really taps that anger and just like you almost feel pained, and you feel the slug on your head kind of recoils, and there's a faint like as she kind of blasts back against it and blocks that attempted telepathic progress there.
Why does this slug have suggestion? I can't use this. I am a good person. Because I was like, oh, I could use suggestion to suggest her to. I'm like, no, this is only for pain, and I can't do this to her. Like,
Suggest that they see the error of their ways and do charitable deeds from now on.
Like, she's just really hurt from the loss of Mockingbird, and but we are too. And I'll just end my turn there. Can't really say much.
Okay. Tom, are you doing anything?
Afraid a Ray of Sickness.
Sorry, what was the DC, Sienna? 16?
16.
Okay. So yeah, she starts moving. Tom.
Alright, Ray of Sickness. It'll be 19.
Hits.
Okay.
That was a straight roll, yeah?
Yeah, just straight up.
Yeah, she's not. She's moving now, so.
Con save versus poison.
Okay. 10.
DC 50.
Okay, so it fails.
Shit damage. 8 poison damage. And
Okay.
she is sickened. Or sorry, poisoned.
Okay. So she is looking worse for wear now, but as she suddenly starts moving, and she goes to sprint past you. What do you do?
Past me?
Like out of the group of you, towards the stairs. She's just looking to us, trying to escape.
Can I tackle her? Which is a really stupid idea.
Well, because she. I think. Well, she shook off the paralysis at the end of her turn, didn't she? So, right?
Yes, it's at the end of your turn.
Right. So she started
can't
shifting.
get an action.
So all of you, all of you start doing something. You can all do something. You see that she's starting to move, and so Yala, you feel your magic lose its grip.
Okay. Yep.
So Yala, you're first. So what would you do?
Okay. I guess with that drop, I'm going to give a last chance and calm emotions.
Okay.
Please, let's. There's a misunderstanding here, and so that is a charisma saving throw against 16.
So many saving throws.
Welcome to my cleric.
4.
Nope.
So
Taking that.
what's the dealing with that?
So I suppress any effect causing the target. Okay. Make them indifferent. If they're hostile, make them no longer hostile. So I'm just trying to talk here.
Okay. So yeah, you reach out, you see them starting to move, and you just reach out quickly and blast them with that magic, and you see it wash over them, and you just see the tension go out of their muscles, and their shoulders kind of sag.
Mockingbird was not himself, and we only fought back in defense. It pained us to have to do that.
So he is gone.
As far as I know, yeah. We sent him out in a boat and lit fire as best as we could pay respects to him.
He drank poison.
I mean, he did that first, yes. But he wasn't the same Mockingbird we knew in that moment. He changed suddenly. Said he remembered everything, who he was. It wasn't Mockingbird. He went by a different name. Okay.
Must have been who he was before he turned up here. So I guess he was already gone before he passed on.
I don't know when he left, but he was not Mockingbird. When his body, when he drank the poison.
I think there was still a part of him in there, but most of it was gone.
That's why they wanted him back. Everything that he'd remembered, everything that he knew, all of their plans and operations up here. They were going to use him. Apparently their boss is locked away up in Revel's End. He was their
What do
key.
you mean?
It was the whole reason he was sent up here. The whole reason he was sent with you. He gestures to Mame.
You mean with the Bragan death and stuff?
With the
And her
Ruskin
eyes-
University expedition.
Her eyes kind of widen, that you know the name. Aye, that's them. But I guess it makes it easier, doesn't it? If he's gone, then I don't much mind going either.
What do you mean?
She shrugs, with the calm emotions not allowing the feelings of the words to actually come through. I failed.
What do you mean?
I was to come for you, or they'd come for me.
Who's this they, as in the friggin' death?
Aye.
Well, they've already they've crossed our paths before, right?
Have they? Look. I've got a few things to set in order.
You could disappear. That's an option.
From Brigand Death.
We've killed their agents before.
Where would I go?
Which goods need. It's pretty far away.
Nowhere.
Dugan's Hole? Nobody's there.
Nowhere in the 10 towns is safe.
I tell you what, if you want to hide out, there is a good cave.
I
Is
mean,
currently not
Callback. Your first mission. Well, second, I guess, after Sethic Culture.
Yes. There's a cave near Goodmead, some giants used to live there. Nobody's gonna look there.
Is there somebody in Goodmead that can take me there?
Yeah, I had to send some people up there to get
some
some
goats.
sheep. Yeah, there were some goats that were living there.
She can meet up. She can meet up with that trapper. That they can go up there and just mope as bereaved mockingbird fangirls.
There's a trapper. I think you'd have a lot in common with her.
But how am I supposed to pretend that I've done what I'm supposed to do with you walking around bold as you like around town? They'll know I failed. I won't make it to Goodmead.
They'll think you're dead. Takes out the Brigand death symbol. I can just break this, right? They'll think you came and killed you.
Is there any way that they check if somebody's failed a mission? Somebody has died in combat?
They'd check on you and then check on me when they found you alive.
Well, right, but I'm saying if you were to be the one that died, how would they know?
they'll check with us.
Lives? Oh, they'll check with us, but
So they'll see oh, if we're still alive, then they'll check with us to ask.
yeah,
if
but then
she's
they won't need to go after you anymore.
There's one way we can make this work. It's not preferable. I was hoping to be able to another 4 hours approximately of rest after that very painful encounter. How about the trappers are asleep over there, right? The trappers were staying at the ones that are being our guides.
They're staying here, yeah.
Yeah.
It's not ideal, but what if we would go wake up the trappers and give them a little bit of extra money to leave, I don't know, right now. And then we'll not be in town anymore.
And she's like, yeah, that could work. I could leave my cloak for you to kind of slash up and pretend you'd killed me. Get some ketchup from the bar or something.
Mm-hmm. And then we leave, and the Brigand Death folks will follow us, apparently. And then you can slip out town, and it'll be fine.
Yeah, I suppose. It's really difficult with the calm emotions on it.
Well, they're just not hostile anymore. They don't have to be mopey. It's
Gone from
I'm just trying to any high level emotion. I'm just
which
trying to suppress.
I will take off I think it only lasts a minute anyways. So.
Okay.
I'll take out my extra cloak and give it to her. Here, use this. It's just a light cloak, but it's really small. I don't know if it'll fit you.
Okay. She's like, what are these magics? Who's Mockingbird mixed up with?
Quite a few people.
He was mixed up with the Frostmaiden, but that's not.
And Brigand Death. And us.
And the university.
The university. Probably others.
Look, I'm getting out of here. You get out of it too. We'll see if we can extend our existence a little, eh?
I look forward to working with you in the future.
I fucking hope not. She just hurls her the black cloak at you, and she just turns and flees.
Thank you. Give me that cloak. I gotta do some stuff.
Okay.
He cuts it up. And... Wait, what should we tell him?
Tell the trappers?
No, the people from Brigand Death.
They were no match for us.
Okay. Toln will use the same thing that he used to tell Prudence to fuck herself. That same feature.
Okay.
To add a verbal component to this one. Whenever it's touched, it will say, Brigand Death, we know you're coming for us. We killed this one, we'll kill the next one too.
Oh boy.
Oh.
That's way more intimidating than I thought.
All right.
How
Should be
long's that
fine.
last?
Until I say it stops.
Oh wow.
I can affect 4 objects at a time, and there's no
What's your alignment, by the way?
neutral.
Okay, yeah.
Very neutral. Snail? Thank you for the follow. Okay, so
Did anyone else also wake up from all this noise?
Well, actually, yeah. As you were hoping to wake them up, actually, the trappers do kind of blunder out into the corridor, looking a bit bleary-eyed. What's all the noise about?
Oh,
did we oversleep? What time is it?
and unfortunately, yes. It's time to go quite quickly.
Oh, apologies. We'll get our gear. It's the bonus of it being dark until lunchtime. No idea what time in the morning it is. Until you get onto the streets, there's just nobody on the streets. They're like, "Oh, you bastards!"
Oh, there's a little bit more beer in it for you. Don't worry.
No, this is gonna cost you.
We'll have to wake up sled dog people too.
I'll go get slobber chops. I left them in the room in the rush.
Yes, they're much harder to wake up than the trappers. But you quickly gather your things and go back through the streets, being stealthy as you can, the darkness of the night helping. But as you flit from building to building, you also have to wake up a sleepy kennel boy and get your sled dogs ready. The trappers also had their dogs kennelled here. The only place in town. There are several places, but this is the only one to use.
This is the best one.
Yeah, absolutely.
The other ones are just for lost tourists.
And which is exactly what you were when you arrived and used it for the first time. But hey,
we just got
and you, yes, you quickly get everything sorted, and before long, the six-pack and the other lot are eagerly. They were very easy to wake up. Eagerly pulling the sleds through the snows. And let's come over to the map here.
And also, we are currently running on no full rest, right?
You do not get the benefits of a long rest, I'm
yeah.
afraid.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to rectify that, hopefully in field if possible. But
Yeah, I know.
we needed to leave.
Okay. Zoop. you are going along the south edge of Lake Denishir there, following that river that's coming down from the Spine of the World Mountains, and further off to the east, where you know the Ragged Glacier is looming somewhere off in the darkness. And there's nothing out here but hardy trappers and the tribesfolk. There are various tribes that exist out here in the wilds. Each of which, and the trappers are kind of telling you this as you're making your way through the wastes here. Each of the tribes follow a certain kind of animal aesthetic. So there's the I forget which animals exactly they were now. Sorry. Let me remind myself.
Also, what was Chase's character just sleeping and hungover, by the way?
He's with you. It's okay.
The tiger tribe.
Yep, there is a tiger one, which I thought was quite slightly bizarre.
Shadove was far too hungover. Yeah, that's what happened.
Why did I not? Apparently, I only took notice of the tiger tribe because I did not write the other one. When you told them to me forever ago.
Coolest one. Let's see. Where are we?
Can't imagine why.
Humanoids.
Not like they have an affinity for cats or anything.
Yeah, saber-tooth tiger, right, Daph? Absolutely. I think it's in the bestiary. Arcane Brotherhood, no. There's one of those that's dead. We'll get back to them later. Or all the Frostmaiden, not yet. Something further down the line. The art for them is fantastic. That's right, I want to find it so I can show you.
Spoilers, John. I thought that Oral was just secretly a good guy.
Apologies. Hey, is that where Polar Bear again? Hello. Knucklehead trout, 3 kobolds in a trench coat.
That's my
Oh boy.
It was a fur-lined trench coat. You know, it's setting specific. Some scary guys. I don't know where they are. Squidlings. Oh,
Kobolds
they
are my
are. I found them.
favorite.
Ragged tribesfolk. Okay, so yes, we have the elk, the tiger, the wolf, and the bear are the 4 tribes that exist out here. The children of the Ragged Glacier, as they are known.
Sounds right.
Yeah, so your two guides, Boris Questgiver and Ranger Harley. I think this is Ranger Harley's expertise here. I'm just nervous what you're going to do with those, Nutty. And she's kind of telling you what's going on as you're making your way through. And she's like, "Aye, the children of the Ragged Glacier, as suggested by their name, they're people of the wild. You can sense them by the different types, you know, elk, tiger, wolf, and bear. They're the tribes of these dales out here, the wilds, you know, the places beyond the 10 towns.
Yeah, these icy, windy dales. Yeah.
Aye. They're proud, strong folk, bound to ancient traditions. It's kept them alive through these countless winters, and this never-ending one that we're in now. Let's see. They used to be mostly human, but they've brought other folk into their tribes as time's gone on. Much more of a mix these days. There used to be more, but the others have disbanded over time. Just the 4 left now. Quite a lot of their former members are actually in the 10 towns now, deciding to choose civilization, such as it is. They're very nomadic, you know, they follow herds of reindeer. Oh, they're such a beautiful sight. Have you seen them? Their horns alight like the aurora in the sky.
Right.
And
To be quite beautiful.
so, Yala, you've definitely heard of these. Yeah, there are these white reindeer that exist out in the wilds here. You've never seen them, but yeah, their antlers actually, glow and illuminate.
Have you seen them?
To the guides.
Yeah.
Aye, we've been lucky a couple of times.
Tell me I could have just made a bow out of... Just made your bow out of this rainbow horn stuff? Oh.
No, they don't keep the properties if you kill them.
Oh.
Oh,
I guess that plan.
So, let me see if I can
Are
find...
they hostile? These
Depends on the tribe and the group of the tribe as well. I mean, many
Yeah,
of them are
some of
very
them-
reasonable.
yeah, some of them like to do the trial by combat though, right? Was it the bear? I don't remember. Thought maybe one of the tribes liked to be more of the trial by combat type. Thought they offered themselves. Maybe not.
There it is. Let's have a look here. Sorry, just double checking here. So yeah, she tells you that the tribe of the elk is the largest and the most tolerant as well. So they're very easy to deal with. The tribe of the bear is splintered into lots of smaller groups these days. And she actually talks about the members of the bear tribe going a bit crazy and becoming much more violent and aggressive, which reminds you of certain crystalline effects that you've been made aware of, much like the guards, the guards in East Haven.
And Talon for a time. Oh, shit. Did they ever get those figured out? I should have asked. Were they fixed? I need to ask next time we're there. We found out that a lesser restoration will do it. And
True.
both Sarah and I have lesser restoration prepared. I assume.
It's all
Yeah.
sorted. Sorry, itchy ears. Okay. So they said, yeah, the tiger tribe. They shun the stronger elk tribe and they prey on the weaker bear and wolf tribes. They're the most comfortable preying on the weakness of their rivals and 10-towners. So they're probably very aggressive. And the tribe of the wolf is the smallest of the 4 remaining tribes. And they have... They're trying to keep themselves alive and kicking by bringing other people into the tribe. Outsiders, people from 10 towns, even goblinoids from the mountains.
Okay. Well, let's hope we just don't come across the tribe of the tiger
Or the
Yes.
or the bear. Well, the bear maybe we can help with that, but crazy at least.
Let me show you this picture. It's great.
bear. I'd much just rather.
I've been able to tame quite a few many emotions of crazy people. Mockingbird, a couple times,
Well, he died, so I don't.
and
I just don't know.
Cullen, Holmes, I think. Yeah.
one time, yeah.
Yep.
Mhm.
You're
He was
having
going-
your mental freak out.
He's hiding under the bed.
I remember that. That was fun.
There you go.
You had
You're
your
right- you're right,
hoarding
Daff.
disorder.
You're right, Daff. It is a saber-toothed tiger. All right. So, as you carry on through the blizzards and the snows of the wastelands out here, I need a quick check for a random encounter, I believe.
Okay.
So, hang on, let's have a look here. Boom.
Okay. Also, me and Soyella are steering the six-pack and the, what is it? The hype
train.
Hype train.
pack?
Yep.
Yes, the hype train dogs are the other ones.
Okay.
Okay, it's official now. Players have said it now as well. Okay.
Wait, who steers who? Mame, you have a preference? You were here before me. I know you've gotten along with, had more time.
I guess I'll take the six-pack because me and Bon Jovi have like this connection.
Okay, I don't want to break
Oh
that.
no,
you
no,
know.
Bon Jovi's in the hype train.
Oh, okay.
The
then
six packs are the six pack because it's all alcohol.
Alcohol.
They all
so-
have the alcohol name.
It's all
Oh, okay.
types
So
of
you
beer.
want the hype train?
I'll take the hype train because I'll have Bon Jovi. You can
Okay.
take the six-pack with Tolan because
Okay, I don't know if I'll get if I'll understand them well enough because I'm not into understanding all the brewing, but I'll try my best.
You're gonna have plenty of time.
You're sitting with the master.
You know,
Mhm.
this one, his name is Stout. You know, it's called a Stout because it's got a really strong taste. It's a dark beer.
So it's a strong
Just
pot.
goes
It
on
is
and
strong.
on and on.
It's a strong dog with a dark coat. So I thought, you know, what better? And it continues like that for basically the entire ride.
Wow. Okay. Mammy, you have a much more peaceful ride with Shadov, who's still hungover and has gone back to sleep in the sled, and the hype train pulling your sled through the darkness. Now,
Okay.
could Tom interrupt his fascinating beer talk to roll me a d8?
Yeah. Roll a 1.
Thank you. And Mummy, could you roll me a d20?
You know, so yeah, I'm not really sure why I was briefly possessed to say I rolled a 1, but moving on. This one's name is Ale.
14.
14.
To be fair, I have cataloged. Let's see, where did the names go? Jaeger, Ale, Russian, and then the stout one. That's all I've got so far.
Russian
Imperial IPA.
triple distilled IPA.
I'm
Triple
sorry.
what?
Russian
No.
Imperial triple
At this-
distilled IPA.
At this point, Tom. At this point, our friend Boris, he's like, hush, hush, look, and he gestures off, and then through the swirling snows, you can see 4 giant figures, and you're aware of these. You've seen them before. You've seen some of them in 10 towns, in the bigger towns, definitely in East Haven, not in Goodmead, but you see 4 Goliaths walking in single file, spread out about 10 feet apart, trudging through the snow across the wilderness here. Could Tom roll me a d6?
Okay. 2.
2? Okay. Let's have a look here. Okay. They trudge along, and they look over. They become aware of your presence, but they don't seem to pay you any mind. They just seem to ignore you and just keep trudging on their own trajectory. And Boris says, they must be, aye. There must be some of that Akanathi lot from Sky Tower. There are two groups of Goliaths up in the mountains. Them's that lives at Sky Tower Shelter, and the others that live at Worm Doom Crag. The Worm Doom Crag lot are a right friendly lot. they would have hooted and hollered to see us and come over and said hello. This lot's don't want to give us the time of day, so they must be from the other place. They're very keep to themselves, you know.
I feel like I was friends with a Goliath in another life, but I can't remember it very well.
And the snows swirl and gather around them, and they kind of disappear off into the white again. And the rest of your journey is uneventful. Is there anything that you would like to say before, anything you would like to talk about before you arrive at your destination? Because your guides know where they're going.
What are we supposed to expect in this upside down pyramid thing?
I think it's some sort of prison.
It's an upside down castle. Prison, yeah, it's a prison that
It's a prison.
They were
Okay.
actively led by, led to. Guys, I thought you were smarter than this. But we get blinded by, things. I mean, I did stay in a cave for 3 years, researching images, and, never mind. I can't blame them. I'll be hypocritical if I do that. And then she just rambles on about her studies and why they're everyone's just so has tunnel vision for certain things.
Mm-hmm.
And
Okay,
yeah.
so they were excavating this prison, trying to get information, and got overrun, captured.
I think you might be getting your wires crossed there. This is not the prison that they were talking about in relation to Mockingbird.
Okay.
That's over in the northwest, up on the edge of the ocean.
Okay.
They were trying to find some, I think, Frostforge ruins, and there were Frost Giant. Why did I say Frostforge? Not Tolan. Lots of
your
Tolan
ancestors.
ruins. Frost Giant. Sorry. Trying to find lots of Frost Giant remnants and study that.
Well, they would have liked that thing you found.
I know, which is why when we find them, we're gonna go back there after we get some other stuff done.
And you've heard about this Jarlmut location as well.
Okay. But what are we expecting going in there then? Do we know what they are being, attacked by? You said that or I guess our friend, at Goodmeat said that they weren't in immediate peril, right? But eventually it was maybe not going to be good.
Is there any danger in this tower besides whatever? Do you know what dangers lie in this tower or outside of it?
You're asking the guides?
Yeah.
Ranger Harley says, no. We were just told where it lies. We're familiar with the area, and but we've never ventured out this far. That's why we never found it for ourselves. But we were told where to head from one of our regular hunting grounds, and I'm afraid we don't know anything about what's inside.
Okay.
Okay, well, best be on our guards, I guess. Keep an eye out.
And you have this conversation as you're continuing through the blizzards. And after a good length of time, you start to see something looming out of the snows and darkness. The sleds are brought to a halt. and you jump down onto the snow to proceed more cautiously. As you get a decent look at what's going on, what's lying in wait for you here, you see a 20-foot high, irregularly shaped spur of rock that juts out of the tundra ahead of you. Its smooth and shiny surface cannot possibly have been worn down by the wind. No. This protrusion looks utterly out of place, as if it's just been thrust into the ground. And you arrive at your destination. As you approach this bizarre sight, what do you do?
This is quite weird. Tom looks around to make sure there's nobody.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can I
looking.
take a look around as well?
Give me a perception check.
Can I just assist?
That is a well. Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
Assist?
advantage, yeah.
Yeah, I'll just
Okay.
assist.
Wow, another 12. You
Okay.
tried.
I did.
The weather is rather inclement, and it's tricky to make out, but you don't see anybody, you don't make out anything.
Well, let's take a look at it. Let's approach it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Mommy, does this look familiar to you or any of your studies?
Would it? Should I make a history check, perhaps? Or it's probably something I've never seen before?
You're gonna go up to the thing itself and investigate it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we're all
Yes.
kind of stopping by there. Was it, did you say a color? Or no?
It is black. It's black
Okay.
stone.
But does it look any bit like the Chardolin crystal?
No, that doesn't have that certain sheen to
Okay,
it. That the
okay, because
crystal
you
does.
said it was smooth, shiny,
Yeah,
black. I was like,
Fair. Okay, so Mame, do you want to give me a history check, please?
Actually,
Did I assist again?
Toln, you don't have stone cutting, do you?
No, I have history +7, but no stone cutting.
I have history +8. Let's see how this goes.
Toln, give me a history check to see if you can give her advantage.
Okay. Quite poor. 9.
Okay,
So-
not your field of expertise, I'm afraid.
I don't know anything about this.
So, Mame, history check, please.
Big smile.
I'm wondering if this is good because it
Come on,
has
we're
like
a dwarf.
D&D. It's like it has that circle and it has a round circle around it. So I think it's like my best one, I think.
Yes.
But I can't say anything about it. I got a 19.
Hey, okay.
It means that you have expertise.
Yes. That means your proficiency bonus will be added twice. Automatically.
That's why it's a +8.
Mm-hmm.
Toln is just really smart. That's why his is high.
So, you make your way up to the strange structure and strut around the exterior, looking at the strange, bizarre material, this strange surface. And you are able to see that, yeah, this stone was not naturally formed or manually carved. This entire structure was created and shaped by magic.
Oh, the magic tower.
Yeah. And yeah, that's enough. You can also, just from the shape of it and the general kind of design features that you can make out, you become aware of two things. The first, which kind of makes you think, oh, and like nod your head, is that this is clearly part of a larger structure that continues underground. The second realization surprises you and makes you catch your breath, stinging in the back of your throat as the cold air is drawn in. It bears a striking resemblance in its lines and contours, even through the very crude depictions you've seen, to towers that were depicted on the structures in the cave paintings in that tomb in the Verbeek's lair. And the style of the building and the style of the stone is very, very similar to what you discovered beneath the Yeti's lair. This clearly came from, if not the same structure originally, then from the same people.
Still got his wand.
Things starting to connect.
And this is before Ciala joined you, so you kind of mentioned to her, and you talk about how you saw these stylized pictures of what appeared to be a huge construction, almost like a city, almost, hurtling to the ground. And crashing to the ground.
Like a city that was in the sky.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it was depicted to be like, curling towards the ground, and that's what I saw in the Verbeek's cave and in the Yeti's cave that I stayed in. So this is really, really
And the cave was like way out to the south and southeast or southwest, right?
Yes.
Yeah, yes, really far southwest, like.
Yeah. That's kind
Close.
of odd then.
I guess like this tower could be seen from far, like during the time before the Frostmaiden, because by then I guess like the weather would have been like clear enough for people to see this hurtling city falling from the sky.
Give me an insight check.
Okay. Oh no. It's a 10.
Okay. Well, this is 50-50, so you're lucky. Meets it, beats it, as they like to say. You are pretty sure, not as certain as you could have been, but you are pretty sure that from where your Yeti's cave was to where the Verbeek's lair was to where you are now, it seems like almost like a trajectory. And you think that what was beneath the Yeti's cave broke off this larger structure and crashed into the mountains, whereas the rest of it carried on over the Verbeek's lair above that area of the dales. And then this piece has crashed here. But going from the depictions in those cave paintings and drawings in the tomb, it was much bigger than this. It wasn't a single tower, whatever it was that crashed. So you think if you were to plot a line,
it would just be like, a line of like pieces falling from the city across Icewind Dale until like it.
If you wanted to search for the rest of it, you think you would be able to get a pretty good idea of where the trajectory would have taken it.
Okay. that's a lot to take in, like an entire city just going down, crashing down piece by pieces, like falling apart until like, you know, all the pieces just like line up in like big chunks of like different types of towers.
And I think, and you almost kind of kick yourself for not thinking of this before, but with your education and your background, you would definitely know about the Netherese Empire. And this must be one of those Netherese cities that were said to fly and float across the lands before some great calamity destroyed the magic that kept them aloft, and they were cast down from the skies, crashing to the earth. And there are said to be ruins of these ancient cities dotted all over Faerun, but they're very, very rarely heard of. Smaller pieces like this, maybe, but never a full city. Apart from those crazy rumours, but I'm sure they're nothing to be heard of, but over in the Onorok Desert over far east, there's supposed to be talk of one of the cities coming back from having been hidden in a different plane. Silliness.
Okay.
Everyone, do join us Wednesday evening or Thursday morning for Out of the Abyss.
Oh, okay. Anyway, back into Icewind Dale with Mama's knowledge only.
Yes, indeed.
How can I have not seen this? And then you just see like Mama just like going on tangent and just be like, how can I like known this?
Okay, and that's good and all, but Mame, the
Yes.
main reason we're here is to help your professors.
And I know why they're here now, and why they're still here, which is the reason why we're gonna go in. And then you just like see Mama going into her tunnel vision, just like, you know, her like scholarly thing, like gets out her notebook, like looks at her past notes of the cave and like everything. She's like just mumbling to herself, like, "Oh my god, I can't believe they didn't make this before. Why I didn't make the connections, the trajectory, the paintings, the towers, the pieces. Oh my god!" And just continues on and on.
You done the meme of that woman with all the equations around her head.
Yeah.
Okay.
What about the Trapper and Hunter? Is this where we split ways, or I guess you got us here?
They say, look, we'll be out of sight, and we'll watch your ducks, all right?
Thank you.
Tell them, give them the mead, a good mead.
Do you have a container?
We've got hip flasks.
Oh, okay, here's some mead.
And Shadow's like, you've been holding out of me again.
I hold on you every day.
I gotta remember that. And Mama, are you searching around for some way in?
Yes, you just see like Mama scuttling around, just like trying to like touch and like, you know, look around and peer around, just trying to get in.
Yep. As you search around the area, you find, before too long, a 5-foot diameter tunnel into the ground through the ice, and it looks very slippery inside. And it just goes down at a steep angle towards what must be the submerged part of this construction.
Oh, well, we're gonna need this. And he'll get a pit now. Kind of clink it into the ice.
Okay.
And then I'll get some rope, tie it around the tin. And
I'll give you my 50 feet of rope, and you could tie it around. We could just make a really long rope going down.
yep, this should help us get back up.
Okay. So yeah, you set that up at the mouth of the tunnel and spool the rope out, and you're very glad that you did that, and it was a very good idea. As you make your way into the tunnel and find that it is indeed incredibly slippy. And you lower yourself down. Slowly. The sides of the tunnel glistening with strange gouges and markings as if something dug this.
Oh boy.
And the shape of the gouges and the markings, they don't look organic. It doesn't look like claws or anything like that. It looks, there's kind of like an angle on the edges of them, which makes you think machine of some kind.
Now we're talking.
And you slowly lower yourselves down through the ice towards the interior of the lost spire of Netherell. But we shall leave you there in that tunnel, slowly sliding down to whatever lies beyond, as it's just about that time. And we shall discover what awaits you in this lost spire. Hopefully, we'll be able to find Molossus Thornfinger, the leader of the Luskan University expedition. And we shall see just what is in this ancient ruin. A massive thank you to everybody. First and foremost, my lovely players, an absolute pleasure to have you here as always. Thank you so much. And all of you over there in chat, thank you. Lots and lots of people through today, and a few first time people in chat I see there as well. Thank you so much. Always a pleasure to see you. If you are not already, do give us a follow so you can hear when we are going live, and get yourself an invite over to our followers Discord, where we like to hang out and chat about D&D and all the things going on the channel, and share our own projects. You can welcome to share links to your things in our self-promotion stuff, and there's an arts channel which has some really cool stuff in there. Hey, Osnail. Yeah, I'll send you an invite in your Twitch Whispers as soon as we're finished up here, Osnail, so keep your eyes open for that. Right, so thank you everybody. I'm looking forward to getting this week off. Ow, 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 thank you Stormfell. There are plenty of opportunities to see us playing here, as I said before, alluding to slightly before, Wednesday evening or Thursday morning, depending where you are in the world. We are down in the Underdark for Out of the Abyss. They are in the Myconid settlements of Neverlight Grove, and they are in a very, very bad situation. The first Myconid they met is like, let us work together and kill this nasty beast over in the mushroom forest over there. And they're like, yes, we shall help you. And the Myconid got killed. Unfortunately, because that was the first one we met, and he's dead.
Our friend.
Yes, nasty shambling mound is giving them a bit of trouble, and it's not done yet, so hopefully they will be able to deal with that. Hopefully their monk friend will wake up from their slumber over in the mushroom patch and be able to spring to their aid, because they really need them. But then later on Thursday, do not miss the first episode, the triumphant return, if you will, in some respects, as we kick off our brand new campaign, Barovia and Beyond, a homebrewed Ravenloft adventure, which is the continuation and the investigation and the exploration of the aftermath of our Curse of Strahd game. The Count is out of the picture, but his hold on the land, for he is the land, still holds true, and our adventurers must find a way to rescue the ladies of the Fanes, the Mountain Fane, the Forest Fane, and the Swamp Fane, as these arch-fae, their spirits trapped, scattered throughout the domains of dread, beyond the mists, beyond Barovia, are waiting to be rescued by our bold adventurers, as you have the chance once more to join Xenicus, the werewolf blood hunter, Esmeralda, our blade singing wizard, Vistani warrior princess, and of course Asara, we hope, if they could find her. Last time they saw her, she was transforming into a werewolf herself for the first time and dashing off into the woods. But fear not, nay, adventurers, they were joined by a strange little raccoon pack-looking thing, one of the humble folk, with a strange mushroom hat and a little singing mushroom on his shoulder, came out of the woods to help them in their time of need at the end of Curse of Strahd. And that little character might be sticking around, so we shall see what that is. Yes, if you're going to play Curse of Strahd or anything, do not worry, this is entirely homebrewed, although in the world we will be visiting the locations and things that are in the module, so there could be potential spoilers there. But this is a completely homebrewed campaign as they try to free the Ladies of the Fanes, and in doing so return Barovia to the material plane and escape the clutches of the dark powers. Let us see how that goes. So that is on Thursday. Then, on Friday, not here, but over on our good friend Dreaded GM's channel, we will be playing our next installment of One Shot Roulette with one of the Dreaded GM's players and a bunch of their mods, the fabulous folk over there. The characters, we generated them last night. It was fun, so much fun, as always. Thank you, everyone who joined us for that. It was a lot of fun. And I cannot wait to see these characters in action. Wherever and whatever happens to them, we are not sure, because it is randomly generated at the start of the session. So we shall see. But I hope you're able to join us for that over on Dreaded GM on Friday at 10:30 p.m. Japanese time. So wherever you are in the world, figure that out. You can find that there. And then on Saturday, we're returning to our wonderful folks in Candlekeep Mysteries, a bit further south than we are right now. And we shall see just what lies in store as they arrive in the infamous city of Baldur's Gate. Now, that'll bring us all the way around to next Tuesday once more, but I'm sad to say, and I know everyone was like, oh, good cliffhanger ending and stuff. You're going to have to hang off that cliff for a little while longer, as we are unable to play next week, I am afraid. We'll be taking 1 week off, but we will be back in 2 weeks, which will put us at what? November 9th will be our next game, as we discover what awaits our adventurers at the end of this ice tunnel. Once more, a massive thank you to everyone here and my players, but until next time, have yourselves a safe and happy Halloween, and as we like to say around these parts, oyasumi nasai.
Oyasumi.
Oni no pantsu, i pantsu, suyoi zo.